Hello everyone, this is Shrike playing more Demon Bluff. There's one evil among all characters. Find and kill it. We got our regular characters here that are villagers and they're good. They tell us the truth unless otherwise corrupted by such evil minions such as the Poisoner. One adjacent villager is corrupted if possible, which will force the corrupted villager to lie. And then we've got an outcast here that if we execute them and they are really that character, then we will lose. All right, so number one, there's only one pair of evil. I mean, just that's blatantly true. They're not lying to us, so that means they're not corrupted and they're not evil. There's only one minion, so I am 2 cards away from the corrupted character. That would imply 4 or 5. Actually, that could be any of them any of these are the Poisoner, but if 3 is the Poisoner, then 4 is corrupted. If 4 is the Poisoner, then 5 is corrupted. Let's look at 3 first. 5 is good. There's only one evil. I mean, that is blatantly true. That's just, yeah, there's no arguing there. Okay. That is so I think 2 is just lying to us, but who's the corrupted one then? Huh? I know this is guaranteed. We don't kill 4 because there's always one outcast. All right, I gotta reevaluate then. Well, let's see. If 3 was lying to us, they'd have to be corrupted or evil. If they were evil, then they're saying 5 is, that would tell us that 5 is actually evil. The scout is evil, which doesn't make any sense because there can only be one. This is blatantly true. There's only one pair. Oh, that is a lie. That's what's happening. So 2 is the Poisoner. Yeah. 2 is the Poisoner and 1 has been poisoned. Is corrupted. Or the other way around. Both work, technically. Both work. There was a... Yeah, there was no way to avoid the 50-50 there. Yeah, they're both equal outcomes. Okay. Well, either way, we get slightly less points, but it is early on, so... Alright, there's a witch, a minion, and a lycanthrope who, if we reveal too late, will be considered as... You will become evil and lie to us. Alright. 2, 6, or 7 is evil. I'm looking for the lycanthrope most likely early on, so I'm gonna go for the other characters. 1 is evil. It says only 1 is evil. If I pick 3 here, if I do this, you said 0. So one of the 2 of these is lying to us. Or both. Both could be lying to us. There could be 2 evils there. All right. There was 1 corruption found around me, huh? There's nothing that can corrupt. Therefore, you are lying. You could be... Yeah, no. There's no corruption. All right, that's the witch. Okay. I could 50-50 these. Well, they can't both be telling us the truth, is the thing. So one of them has to be lying. All right. That's 2 times that we okay, the lycanthrope was over here. I didn't want the lycanthrope to turn evil. We avoided the baker, and if you reveal the baker, then it'll convert someone else to a baker, and you just get less and less information. So I think that was the correct choice. Had we revealed 2? That's interesting that he's equal distance away from 2 evils. You just said 1, 5, or 6. That would have changed depending on our order if we did 6 or 7 first. If we done 6 too late, they would have become evil. Then the Empress would have told us something different. They actually just would have picked a different trio, I think. Anyways, okay. Let's continue, shall we? Minion and Chancellor. There is the Drunk, who is the only corrupted one, but cannot be cured. So the Alchemist could report 1, but anything 1 or 0. But he can't actually cure the Drunk. Fortune Teller. I don't know if they're evil. Doesn't matter too much to us. Investigator. Okay. 3. Minion is 2 cards away from closest evil. The Judge. An Alchemist. No one was corrupted around you. That implies that none of these are the Drunk, which is actually really nice to know. 5 is a real Alchemist. I would believe it. And the Rambler. So I'm going to have to test these guys. We do have 2 of the same, which is suspicious. Yup. And anyone that's near the Outcast is also suspicious. Because the Chancellor is always beside the Outcast. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to test you and you. 7 or 5 is the Outcast. I'm suspecting it's 7, but I'm going to pick you and you. 2 or 5 is a demon. Oh, no. I didn't expect that. Oh, wait, but I think 7 is probably the Drunk. I think they're the Drunk, and I should not listen to them. And I think you are probably true and telling us the truth. Learn if any of them's evil. We can test his theory, though. By, that's a little risky. I want to know if you or you said one of them is evil, huh? It's probably the Judge, to be honest. Let's see if you are lying. You say they're lying. Everybody's lying. Oh my gosh. Which doesn't make sense. Well, actually does. Where 5 is it? Kill 4. Okay, they were real, so that means 2 is in fact lying. They were the Drunk. You're the Minion. Oh my gosh, I'm brute forcing the hell out of this. Oh, wait, if you're the Minion, and this is true, then closest evil. I don't know where the closest evil is. 4 or 5. Any of them is evil. It doesn't say if both are evil. But 6 is backing up 5. This kind of points to 3 being the evil one. Or the Rambler. Oh. Hold on. You're the liar. Because the Rambler's right there. And you're right beside 2 newts. 2 neutral characters. 2 outcasts. I tested her theory and she was wrong. So, okay. Deduced, but at what cost? Another Drunk. Stop with the Drunks, man. Poisoner, Witch. Okay, the Alchemist could potentially detect 2. No, he can't reveal everything. Oh my gosh. I'm 2 cards away from the corrupted character. Another fortune teller, huh? That ain't possible. One of them's probably the Drunk. All right, let's see. What do you think about these 3? There are 0 evils over there, huh? And what about you? Do you think either of you are suspicious? 2 or 4 is an outcast. Potentially. Great. I can't believe either of them. Learn it. Well, we can do this. How many evils do you think there are amongst these? 3 or 4 is evil. Drunk does not detect as evil. What do you say about these guys? False. I should not have done that. I knew. Well, let's clockwise, huh? That implies that these guys are not evil. And that these guys are evil. So this seems very unlikely. 2 cards away from the closest evil. This is terrible. I think this is the bard is the poisoner. Nope. All right, I deserve to lose that one. Ah, they were corrupted here. I figured they were, but I thought it was from this direction. Shit. Stupid drunk. Stupid drunk. It's okay. We got 3 more lives. There are 2 evils. Chancellor and Puppeteer. Wretch and Plague Doctor. Potentially a knight, which would be nice. Puppeteer is 1 card away from closest evil. There's a knight. Oh, that's the puppet. Which means... well, it's another knight I can test. All right, we found the puppeteer and the puppet. Well, that was very easy. You are absolutely correct. Although that is trivially correct. If this was a PvP game, I'd be like, well, why are you saying the obvious? We've got a puppeteer and puppet, but... Plague Doctor. Empress. Wretch. Closest evil is clockwise. Didn't say equidistance. I mean, this is true. So it wasn't a lie. That means they're not corrupted and they're not the evil one. 1, 4, or 6 are evil. Everybody but me is evil. I mean, that could be true or false. I gotta see if they're corrupted, I guess. They're not corrupted. So they're either lying to me or they're telling the truth. Oh, that means it's a 50-50 between them. They were lying to me. And it truly was a 50-50 because there was a outcast beside each of them. And then Chancellor has to be beside the outcast. And... yeah. We lost this 50-50 with the Plague Doctor. But we won that 50-50. So, you know, it evens out. I feel like this is just the 50-50 episode, apparently. Twin, Minion, Chancellor, and Boss. So there's going to be another outcast, and I don't know who it is. Oh, it's definitely the Lycanthrope, because the Night Cycle is here. 2 was affected by an evil. They could be the Lycanthrope. Because Villager turned into an outcast by the Chancellor, or hidden by the Ba, both of which would trigger that. So this person is almost certainly either a neutral or corrupted. Although what can actually corrupt here? I guess the Plague Doctor could corrupt, but he doesn't count as evil, so I don't think that counts. Yeah, it's corrupted character by an evil character, not the alchemist. Right side is more evil, huh? Closest evil is left. 3 and 4, huh? I'm suspicious of you. Plague Doctor. Both sides are equally evil. Well, you both can't be right here. And 1 card away from the closest evil. 6 is not looking too good for you. Although that would kind of support 3 being a liar. 5 was affected by an evil. Uh-oh. Oh, they're probably... Could they have been produced by the Chancellor? No. I don't think so. I need to find out if 7's telling the truth. Probably. I could see if they are corrupted, but they're not corrupted, evidently. I mean, both 6 and 3 could, in theory, be evil. I mean, one of the witnesses is also evil and lied to us. I would like to know witness or hunter. You told me they're correct. You're lying. Both roles are fake. If truthful, one role is among them and one that is not. So all that told us was one of them is not true. I'm going to suspect it's the witness. It was not the witness. He was in fact a fake and lame. And that means... Okay, let's see. This fortune teller is going to tell us the truth. If I pick this and anybody else, they say, nope, there's no evils there, then we know they are full of shit. Wait, 2 got a... I just believed 2. The 1 told me they were affected by evil. That is concerning. Whatever. Said neither of them are false. That's a lie. There you go. Now I know that means 7 was telling the truth. Well, actually, I don't know that yet because 6 could also be evil. You're saying both sides are equally evil. And you're saying the closest is over here. That seems very suspicious. But I know 7 wasn't corrupted. So actually, this has to be true. And this then has to be true. So of these ones, there's 2. And on this side, there has to be 2. So there'd be 1 more evil, according to him. And you're saying the right side's more evil. But you're saying the closest... I think 4 is corrupted. And I think 3 is the evil one. Yeah! Yeah! Oh, yeah, I'm so good at this. I say as we 50-50 through the first 3 villages, but you know... A win is a win is a win. We deserve that one. Okay, Puka. Now, the knight, if executed while corrupted, screws us. So I can't just blindly attack the knight, unfortunately. I mean, I could, but... I could use the Plague Doctor on them first, and then see. We'll see what happens. I think 6 is good. That's a judge. Okay. 5. 6 is good. Why is there 2 of you? And it's possible for them both to be lying. Be corrupted. Knight, an architect, left side is more evil, and the Plague Doctor. Alright, Plague Doctor. Is the knight corrupted? They are... 2 is corrupted, and 6 is evil, is what they're saying. So if 6 is evil, they will lie about them. So that means if they're saying the truth, then they're actually lying if the judge is not. Hell yeah, easy deduction. Also, it meant both of them would have been either evil or corrupted. So in theory, even if I didn't need to, I could 50-50 those. All right, nice. Lycanthrope Rambler, Witch, Minion, Puka. This is gonna... Oh, I've got no way to ensure the knight is not... Well, I'd have to find Puka first before using the knight, potentially. Dreamer, Druid, Rambler. I could test that with the Dreamer. There's a knight. Oh, why is there... Oh, the Lycanthrope. The Lycanthrope may be evil now. I don't know. That's a concern. Another Druid, huh? Another Dreamer, huh? And the witch prevents me from looking at the last card. Okay. Well, let's see. Oh, these refresh. I should have been using them. Knight and Rambler. There's Puka or Witch. Or you're lying to us. Both mentioned roles are fake. I don't know if they are or not. I'm going to try killing the Knight. I can't kill the Knight, so this is a lie. They were the lycanthrope. But they were actually good because... 1, 3, and 4. The Puka or a Witch. Oh, he was telling the truth. I didn't believe him. Oh, I should have believed him. Wait, no, because if that was... Why would I believe that? Because this was a Rambler. If he was telling the truth, he shouldn't have been able to tell me anything at all. Well, at least we know the Knight's good. Which means I can learn if some other character is evil by doing this. One of the druids probably. He's saying the druid is evil. Random outcast among any. What is the other outcast we'd have? Well, they were hiding as a outcast. What I can do is this and see if they lie to us. There are no outcasts there, huh? Can they possibly be corrupted? They could because of Puka. What about you? There are no outcasts. You're both lying to me. Dreamer or druid? There's a druid. Potentially. Shit. You said 1 or 4 is evil. Is true. If I believe you, then 1 is evil. And that tracks for them not... Okay. Yeah, which of them is Puka? You didn't lie to me. Right. You said there's no outcast over there. You cannot be Puka because then 5 would be corrupted. Also, this was also true. Oh shit. Wait, was this? No, it wasn't. It was not true. So I think 7 is Puka. Yes. Even without seeing 8, we can deduce that. Okay. Oh, that's Ascension completed. That was super fast. So let's do another run. Let's do another run. I'm not going to make a 20-minute video. Wow, we blazed through that so fast. Lycanthrope, Shaman, so there'll be a duplicate, but otherwise there are no corruption. So number 1. Number 2 is a real witness. Number 2 was affected by an evil. How would he be affected by an evil at this point? Cloned by the shaman. That's a possibility. He could be a clone. Ah, well, there you go. 3 was affected by an evil. Oh, they're both saying it, though. Here's a knight. Wait, why is there a day-night cycle? Oh, the lycanthrope. Well. Where's the other evil? I have to kill the lycanthrope now? Oh, damn it. Means it has to be one of these because I revealed them later. One of these is evil. You are 1 away from the closest evil, so it's 5. Hell yeah. Alright, what do we got now? Puppeteer and witch. So I can't reveal everything. Oh, there's a baker. An alchemist who's gonna always tell us 0. Unless he's lying. And a druid. This is gonna be savagely difficult, I think. Both sides are equally evil. Wow, thanks, dude. A druid. I don't know if there's an outcast, but there's no outcast here. So I can see if she lies, actually. Doesn't matter which 3 I pick. There's a doppelganger. There's no way for there to be a doppelganger. You could... No. There's no way for the corruption to happen. Now, I don't know which one's the puppet. No one was corrupted around me. He can't be corrupted. So it has to be number one. What? Or rather, he can be a puppet. He can't be corrupted. My bad. Oops. There was one corruption around you. No, there was not, my friend. No, there was not. All right. I'm sorry I wrongfully executed someone, but we got through it. Poisoner. Shaman. So there can be one corruption, but the alchemist could cleanse it. The doppelganger could be anybody. All right, well. 2 cards away from the corrupted character. There was one corruption around you. There was one corruption around you. Closest evil is counterclockwise, so one of these is probably fake. Between 3, 4, and 5, there's an outcast, minion, and villager. Actually, it could be 4. That's the evil one. Poisoner is 2 cards away from the closest evil. Closest evil is clockwise. Oh my good lord. Okay. There can't be all these duplicate. Well, there can actually. There's 2 guaranteed here, and then doppelganger picks another. So they're actually more likely to be real then. Closest evil is clockwise. That would point to the bard being incorrect, which I am likely to believe. Very good. Poisoner is 2 cards away from the closest evil. 2 cards away from him. I don't think that's necessarily true. I don't think that's necessarily true. But you're saying counterclockwise. Between 3, 4, and 5. Can anyone else be corrupted? I don't think so. Oh, there's the poisoner, right. And so 6 is corrupted. And 5 is the poisoner? Oh, it's the doppelganger. Uh-oh. Oh, then that means it has to be 3. Thank you, number 6. Yeah, we just killed a neutral. You know, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. Although, why did... In hindsight, I didn't need to do that. Because had this been the poisoner and she was corrupted, then 4 would have been wrong. They should have said equidistant. So that was not a possibility. So had I thought about it slightly more, I could have gone and eliminated this case and gone to immediately to 3 and got slightly better score. Well, that's okay. Plague Doctor, Witch, and Shaman. Wow, they really love giving us witches, huh? Honestly, that's better than Puka. Oh, those Scout witnesses. Here's the Plague Doctor, but does the witness tell us clone character by the shaman? Yes. Okay. Shaman is 1 card away from the closest evil. 3 was affected by an evil, so this might be the shaman's clone. I think that's really the only thing it could be. Shaman is 2 cards away from the closest evil. Okay. There's a Slayer. A Bard. I'm 2 cards away from the corrupted character. Well, there is a Plague Doctor, potentially. 2 cards away from the... They can't both be true. They can't both be true. They don't point at each other either. Shaman is 2 cards away from the closest evil. Let's just reveal 6. Oh, that's the Plague Doctor. Okay. 3 was afflicted by an evil. Which I do believe that is probably the case. I'm 2 cards away from corrupted characters, so I could test 3, 7. Well, this person is almost certainly lying. 3 is corrupted by the Plague Doctor, and 8 is evil. Well, that's exactly what I was thinking, so awesome. That means you were correct. Shaman is 1 card away from the closest evil. If that's true, then 7 is the evil one. Let's try the Slayer. I'm so powerful. All right. I can throw Plague Doctor, Puppeteer Puka. Okay, everybody's gonna be corrupted, and we got a Puppeteer and Chancellor. There's gonna be so many. Okay, it says actually it's only up to 2 Outcasts. There's a Knight, but I don't know if they're corrupted yet. There's only 1 pair of evil. I have not found the Lycanthrope, which I know there is one because of the day-night cycle. Only 1 pair of evil. Both of them say this. They could also both be corrupted. Like the Knight could be Puka, for instance. Plague Doctor. Let's see if the Knight is corrupted. He says 1 is corrupted and 9 is evil. Let's test this. Okay. You are good but corrupted. Okay. Actually, I'll just mark you as good. That's fine. Well, we know that's one of the possible corruptions. It's probably from the Plague Doctor and probably not from this. There's only 1 pair of evil. That means the next... It could be up to 5 evils here, man. Okay. Empress. 5, 6, or 8, 1 is evil. 1 is a real Knight. That is true. And you're probably not corrupted then, which means 7 and 5 are probably not Puka. Which means 2 or 4 or 3 are Puka. Okay. Random outcast among them. Learn 1 random outcast among them, if any. I mean, I can see if you're telling us the truth. There's Lycanthrope. Well, let's use the Slayer on you. Got rid of the Puppeteer. And I don't know if you are the puppet or you are the puppet. If 2 is telling the truth, then 4 is actually the puppet. But you are saying there's a Lycanthrope among them. Okay, there's the puppet. And if you're telling the truth, which I believe you are... What? You lied to us. None of them are the... None of them are... Wait, you were corrupted. Oh, you were corrupted by the Plague Doctor because Puka corrupted the Knight. You said only 1 was evil? You said 1 was evil, but none of them are evil. So you are the werewolf. Okay. Ooh, that was a little closer than I would have liked, but we did it. There's only going to be 1 neutral here, but I don't know what they are because Baw's hiding them. Shaman, so there'll be 2 villagers of the same type and then Puppeteer. Okay, let's see. A Jester. Hold on, I need to sneeze. Yeah, it's not really coming. 5 is a real bard. The sneeze came. I was smart. I'm muted. You are saying they are a real bard. That doesn't necessarily mean anything. You could be both evil. 2 cards away from the corrupted character. That would be 3 or 7. Let's try 4. You say you're evil or corrupted. You are also evil or corrupted. There's another jester too? That's not. Oh no. You say they are a real jester, judge, and a rambler. All right, we gotta test that, I guess. Knowing this would be really good. So he was talking the truth. So he is good and probably not corrupted. But I don't get to learn anything out of it other than you say one is a real jester. I can learn how many are evil. Let's pick these 3. Shut up. Okay, you were telling the truth. So that means the Rambler is almost certainly good. And that means you are almost certainly good. I could probably just start killing stuff. Okay, what about you, Jester? Since I think you guys are good, I'm going to use you as fodder to figure out if this person is evil. There's one that is evil. I imagine you're evil. I'm going to trust this guy blatantly. We got it. So he was lying that they were corrupted. So this person is not corrupted, but that means they're probably evil. Okay, you said they're a real bard, which is a lie. There's the puppeteer. There's the puppet. Interesting. He's the puppet. He should tell the truth. And I guess confessor, evil or corrupted, says I'm dizzy. So he was ratting himself out. Okay. Then what is the last possible shaman? Would it be the confessor? Sure was. Wow, they're just all beside each other. All right. Village 7 out of 7. Can we get 2 wins and like 40 wins? Puppeteer, shaman. Okay, very similar deal. Number 1, Oracle. 1 or 8 is a puppet. Puppets tell the truth. 2, 4, or 7 is evil. I suspect 1 is probably the puppet. Lover. 2 evils adjacent to you. You're probably the puppeteer. And you're the puppet. Hell yeah! Deduced. That makes things a lot easier. So we got the shaman and Ba left. Left side is more evil, huh? They'd have to both be on that side. So let's trust here. 1 evil next to you, huh? Plague Doctor. Is Plague Doctor the only source of corruption? I believe so. Well, I need to find out if this lover is corrupted or not. Ooh, you say you're one away as well. You also say you're 1 away. You're 2 away from the corrupted character. Well, I can test this pretty easily. 5 is not corrupted. You're telling 7 could be the corrupted one. They both think they're beside evils. 2, 4, or 7. That also points to 2 or 7 being evil. Everything is pointing to them. Problem is 5 is not corrupted, and he's pointing to this. Could it be 6 that's the evil one? That would still check out. Although 7 doesn't make any sense. 7 could be corrupted. 6 could also be corrupted. Going theory is that 6 is corrupted. And that 2 or 7 are the evils. Well, actually, it could be 3 that's corrupted instead of 6. So 7 or 2 can both be evil, and 6 and 3 can both be corrupted. 50-50? You were corrupted. Would 8 might be the evil one. You say there's something evil beside you. You say you're one away from the evil. There can only be one corrupted character. There can only be one corrupted character. They can't both be. But then what about you? And you're saying the left side has more evils. I mean, it could. No, it wouldn't. It would be equal. Wait, there could be up to 4 evils here. Yeah, there is 4 evils. Uh-oh. Okay. 2 was, in fact, evil. The right side has more evils. It doesn't narrow anything down for me. Okay, well, now we have a 50-50. 8 was telling the truth. Evidently. I just chose poorly. You were telling the truth. You were telling the truth. 5 is not corrupted. Well, I know neither of them are corrupted. It's literally just a 50-50. This is really the theme of this entire night, huh? Well, wait. That's not true. Because there's 2 lovers here. And the shaman ensures that there are 2. That means it has to be the hunter. Yes! I am a god at 50-50s, except that wasn't 50-50 because I remembered the rules of the game. If you enjoyed this, please leave a like and subscribe if you're not already. And check out the game for yourself. Link is in the description. And yeah, I highly recommend this game. It is sweet. We're going to go to Ascension 9 next time. And I think that'll be pretty good. It is. It doesn't feel like it's ramping up that much, but that could just be because we're getting better. We're learning more and more as we go. I'd also like to try endless mode at some point, but for now, I want to try and max out the Ascensions if possible. So, with that, I'll see you guys next time. See you guys then.